So in deciding what type of quilt I wanted to make, so I had done a video on this short, and this was a quilt that was gifted to me. So this is quilted with a serpentine pattern, if you can see, and this is quilted front to back. So I didn't want to make my quilt, my fall quilt, to be quilted through and through. I just wanted to quilt the top. So I had shared this quilt with you guys before. This is the very first quilt that I had made for myself. It's Paris pink. So I quilted, you know, front and back, but I didn't do a ton of quilting. I just did along the jelly roll strips here, and I added different type of accent excuse me, stitching. So this is a very light quilted, although it is quilted front through back. There isn't it's a lot lighter and you know, a little more cozy of a quilt. So in making my decision for my fall quilt, I just decided I was just going to make the top, quilt the top, and then that's it. So that was my decision, and let's get started. Okay, so we've added our walking foot, and now we should be ready to start quilting. So I have my quilt rolled up underneath my sewing machine here on the right. I'm going to place my presser foot here on the center point of my quilt top, so that is where I'm going to start. And I showed you guys where I marked all the lines in my previous video to help organize me and guide me throughout the whole quilting process. I pressed my top here to get all the marks I made from my heat erase marker, my Fixon pen, and give it a nice press. I cut out all the excess batting from all the way around the quilt. So now I've started doing my straight lines through. I showed you that every 5 inches I was going to do a straight stitch. So now I am starting to, in between the 5 inches every 2.5 inches, I decided I was going to add some decorative stitching here. This number 16, 17, and 18, just to give a little extra, you know, these are nice little swirls, so just give another little flair. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, and let's get started. At this point, I am going to be adding I cut 1.5-inch strips for my sashing, or for my border for the outside of this quilt top. It's a totally different color than any of the fabrics on here, just to give a little bit uniqueness. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And then let's get started. So I finished my sashing all the way around, and it does look really lovely. I love this color for the border. It's totally different than any of the other patterns. It's just like a nice rust color, and I just love it. I think this is wonderful. It looks so awesome, right? So now the last step is we're going to put on our backing, and I'll be right back. So the best way to show you the couple of the different stitches that I've used is the straight stitch, and this right here is the number 16 I showed you, zigzag stitch. Well, it's actually like a little swirl, but it's kind of fun, right? So I alternated the straight stitch to the different stitches between the three. There's not really that much to really show. I see like this one here. This one is along the end here. And let's see here. This one here is just the same stitch, but it's like a little tighter. So these are the different stitches. I had to show you from the back because I used a cream colored stitch. I was going to use a yellow, but I didn't. So you can see the differences. Some of them are a little tighter. And I'll show you. Let's see if I can show you a little better along the lighter orange colors. Let's see here. Like this one here. This one has the number 18 has like a swirl, and then it just goes up and over again on itself. So I just alternated the different stitch types. Everything looks really neat. So we got a lot more work to do, guys, and we're moving along. So I decided on this super soft fleece camel colored fabric, and I am just in love with it because this was a remnant piece I had gotten at Joann's, and I can't wait. So between the batting and the fleece fabric, this is going to be such a warm and cozy quilt, and I am very excited. Also, mostly because this was a remnant, and this cost me about $5.40, so which is even more perfect. So let's get started. I clipped around my top and my bottom pieces. I clipped all the way around, and I marked an 8-inch opening here to be able to turn my blanket inside out and or right side in, I should say. And that's it. So I'm going to use my walking foot, and I'm just going to go and do a full 1/4 inch all the way around. I'm going to stop. When I stop, I'm going to do a back stitch here and then a back stitch when I start. So this is my opening. This is an 8-inch opening. You do you, whatever you are more comfortable with, but that's it. So I'm going to get started. All right, turn everything right side out, and I have my border on my blanket. I have to give everything a nice good press. Look how nice and warm this fleece is with the batting, right? And everything just looks so warm and cozy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew around, a stitch in the ditch around here, all around inside the outside border here. And then see how that looks. We are almost done, guys. Very, very excited. This looks so awesome. Love it. All right, so we'll have to give a stitch around all the way around, and then we'll come back. Hi friends, how is everybody doing? I first want to say thank you guys so much for all of your support and following me along on my quilty journey here. So it's just a quick video to show you some updates. As you can see, I added the sashing along the outside. It's a very small border. It's probably about 1.25 inches, and that's really it. This is just a full view of the entire quilt here. It is a 50 by 60, and I have to say it was quite cozy. I used it last night for the first time. It was quite chilly, so I didn't do a lot of quilting, as you guys saw. So this was just one of the it's hard to see in some of these, but some of the zigzag patterns that I shared with you. So yeah, just a quick update to share with you everything. And the backing was really amazing. It's a nice soft fleece. So as you can imagine, with the batting and the fleece backing, super warm. So I pre-washed everything before I put everything together, which helps because makes it a lot softer. But anyway, so please comment and let me know what you think. I am over the moon that this is already completed. And this has been a little bit of a journey. So this is only the second quilt I've ever made for myself. I made the Paris pink. So let me know what you guys think. And I really, again, appreciate it. We appreciate your support. If you are a subscriber, please hit the notification bell so you can get updated for future videos. Thank you guys so much.